Do you like dragons? Well, this could be the deck for you. Darigaaz is a brand new card from Alchemy, and it's 2 enchant for 5/5 flying, so already the stats are pretty good. And beginning of your end step, conjure a random card from Darigaaz's spellbook into exile, face down with 3 egg counters on it, and it ends at the beginning of your upkeep. If the card's in exile, remove an egg counter, then it has no eggs, put it on the battlefield. So it's like a really weird suspend effect. You can see all the dragons you can get by pressing the right click, and you can see it's all the best dragons essentially at this mana range between 4 to 7 it seems. So yeah, getting any of these into play is pretty awesome. It is a bit slow, but with a Jund shell like this, you should be able to protect your commander as long as you can. You want to protect him with stuff like Tamio Safekeeping, Snakeskin Veil, Ranger's Guile to give him hexproof, and it's low mana, which means it's good to protect something that's fairly high costed. Once you get to the mid game, you can start using loads of removal spells like Death Sprout and Binding the Old Gods, which also ramp you into the huge big dragons. And then you can start casting stuff like Ancient Copper Dragon, which whenever this hits gives you treasures, and Ancient Brass Dragon, which can reanimate. The deck is essentially Dragon Tribal. You've got some of the best dragons. If we just do a filter here, you can see Terror of the Peaks, Goldspan Dragon, Glory, Bringer, Inferno of the Star Mounts. And yeah, you can see there, all of the dragons will be in the deck list in the description below, so check that out. It's a really fun deck actually to wield, and if you like dragons, it's going to be for you. It's got all the best, basically Jund removal and Jund ramping stuff interaction. So yeah, don't forget to drop me a like and a sub if you enjoy the content. And yeah, you can donate at the Ko-fi donations page also in the description below. Let's get into the gameplay. We go first against the Scarab God. Starting hand is not too bad. We don't have any green mana, but we do have the Professional Facebreaker, so this can give us treasures, which will ramp us into the late game if this sticks around a couple turns. Cultivate as well could be good if we get that green mana. It would be nice if we got some green mana though, but I don't think we're going to be able to resolve the Facebreaker, to be honest. So it's Zombie Tribal, which is to be expected. If we can get the Casualties of War up and running, we're probably going to be pretty safe. At this moment in time, the Culling Ritual is looking really good, but again we do not have the green mana. So Dragon's Horde, okay. Good start. Okay, that is mana source, but I'd rather just get a straight up green. Game's been a bit cruel, giving us just Rakdos mana. This does tap for any colour, so that gives us 1 green. Kindred Discovery, holy crap. Okay, so this lets them draw whenever a zombie comes in or attacks. That's so powerful. If we get an extra green source, things are going to be good. Maybe we go for... yeah, we go for Cultivate. Yeah, we get 2 green sources. Yeah, this is actually pretty good, I think. So we'll play a green source, and then we could just straight up kill the Discovery here. I think it's just too good to wait for the casualties. I just want to get that out of the way, because I just don't like it. They're going to draw 2 cards a turn on that, pretty much. Interesting. Are they just going to pass a turn with counter magic up? Scarab God and a champion. Okay. I think we go for the casualties here. Artifact, creature, land. This should slow them down a bit. And if we go for the... yeah, we go for the Waterfront District. So the Scarab God could potentially be redeployed in the following turn. If they have a mana. If we can somehow get the casualties... okay, fantastic. We slow them down quite a bit there. So this could be a good turn for escape. Or we could wipe out 2 of their things here. I think this is actually the way to go. Wipe out 2 of their things, get 2 mana back. And then we can go for Darigaaz. And this is a good Darigaaz turn because it lets us suspend something here without any hindrance from them. Also, they play... Oh, they're making a sack a creature. Okay, that still delays their Scarab God, though. Death Baron. Yikes, they're really hitting us with these basic zombies here. It's kind of irritating. Feed the Swarm. Let's go for the Nantuko Slicer kicked. So... Return a card from the graveyard to your hand. So let's get back the casualties. And then we'll get a copy of a card in their hand. In their graveyard, sorry. So we go for the Triumph. And yeah, let's just get rid of one of their creatures here. And then we've still got a blocker. So we're hanging in by a thread. If they go for the Scarab God, we'll probably just casualties again. Vanquish's Banner. So they seem to be obsessed with going sideways here. So that's in their hand? That is in their hand, right? Or I'm just messing up with going with the Thoughtseize. Oh, fantastic. Yeah, getting the casualties twice is just insane. If you casualty someone twice, it's probably impossible they're going to win. We go first against the Little Mermaid. So, I think this is pronounced... Oh god. Civilin? The fact that the V and the Y are joined together actually really hurt my eyes. I think it's Civilin. Yeah, that's a horrible, horrible spelling. And I don't know why wizards would do that to people. There's people out there that struggle with dyslexia and stuff, but that's just not going to be good for them. But yeah, so it has indestructible if they control at least two other merfolk. So I guess the flavour there is she has 2 bodyguards, which is kind of cool. And whenever she attacks, draw a card. That's very powerful. That one line alone is just super powerful. And other merfolk you control have Ward 1. So the more I read this, the more I want one in paper. But I don't have any merfolk, so... Well, I don't think I have many merfolk in paper, despite having like 16 decks. Okay, let's get going. But do you even need merfolk for this to be good? Probably. Oh, Dark Ritual, so we could go... We could go for... Yeah, I think it's a bit risky to go for Ritual if they counter it. Just go for the disciplined Cold Steel Heart play. Unleash the Inferno is a way to kill their stuff. Thassa's Oracle on turn 2 makes me feel super happy. Means they won't be able to combo off, at the very least. So if we go for Darigaaz here, how are they going to be able to stop this? Okay, so we've already begun the suspend train. So mono blue, I mean they can bounce it, they can exile it. They probably have some interaction, but the fact that we go first means that we circumvent their counter magic, and that's always important to remember when facing blue. You want to sneak stuff in as quickly as you can. Makes me really sad though. This Darigaaz is cooler than the other one we got, the 7-mana one, and the artwork's better as well. And it's a version we can't play in paper, which just kills me inside. Absolutely. Like, it's cool to have exclusives on Arena, but man. So I think this has got... Oh, other merfolk have Ward 1. Let's just get rid of it now. I don't want them to have an indestructible general. That's going to be a pain in the ass. A pain in the ain. And we get to suspend. I think this is pretty broken, this card. If you leave it alone for... It's a bit win more, I have to say. Like, these creatures, when they come down, you probably won the game by then, but the opponent can't really interact with it. Puts on the battlefield, it's not even a cast trigger, so it's better than suspend. Bodanian Hexcatcher. Oh my god, that's a good merfolk. Sack a merfolk. Okay. That's really good. But in a way, it means that we our non-creature spells, our kill spells. So if they want to, if they're not happy with any of our things, they can get rid. But these two are powerful. Well, I mean, if they want to get rid of the Thassa's Oracle, that's interesting because we have the Snakeskin Veil up now. And also next turn we get a random dragon, so that's going to be pretty good. I guess the flavour of Darigaaz is they're very horny. Because they are constantly making kids, and it's interesting flavour. Horny dragons. I wonder if you can make a horny dragons tribal deck. I'm not really sure if there's enough. I mean, this dragon does have horns, but... okay. Face down card comes in. Moonveil Regent triggers the Dragon's Horde. I don't know how they're going to come back from this unless they've got bouncy spell. They could have River's Rebuke, which would be devastating. But if they do, they do. There's not much we can really do about that. Okay, so we discarded 2 cards for one not a very good card, but... so next turn we're going to have another dragon come in. Shame, because I'm looking for a forest, really. For 5, so they only have 5 mana, so they can't actually River's Rebuke. And we get them. We get them, and we have 3 dragons waiting in the wings to funk them up. We go first against Lagrella the Magpie. Okay, she's going to be good at exiling our creatures underneath her and flickering their own guys. Go for the tap lands. The Black Market Connections is going to be great, especially combined with the treasures and the Fatal Push. So with the Fatal Push, we're going to be able to kill any creature power. Sorry, CMC 4 or less. They're going to opt. Okay. So I really hope this isn't Swan Song. If it is Swan Song, then we get a 2/2. Okay. So it resolves, but I don't think the opponent's very happy about that. Clearly. So Lagrella can only get rid of creatures, so it doesn't affect the Black Market Connections. Obviously it can get rid of the 3/2 here, but Blade Splicer. So we can actually kill both of these here with just the Unleash the Inferno. So let's do that here. And the way it works is if there's any excess damage, it's dealt. You can destroy an artifact with CMC less than or equal to the excess damage. This is a really powerful 2-for-1 here. The artwork really strangely looks like something from Warhammer 40,000. So this is interesting as well. When they exile our creature, it means our Fatal Push is now active, so we kill the Lagrella. So here's the thing we can do. We can cast the Darigaaz, and if they do choose to exile it in their turn, we can kill the Lagrella with the Heartless Act. So it's all good unless they kill it another way, and then we can't get it back. They may be looking to kill us without using the Lagrella. Our hand's pretty good. The Moonveil Regent will be great later on to refill our hand of cards. Destroy all creatures, power 3 or greater. Sure thing. Okay, so it looks like it might just be on the treasure train here because the getting the 3/2 just is, we lose 3 life essentially. Sure. Maybe we draw. We'll draw as well. opponents got Stifle, haven't they? Pretty sure they got Stifle. They keep looking at our activated abilities. Falling at 1 blue. So if the opponent goes for Lagrella here, we'll just go for the Yanti Scale Shield. But then that's not the cleanest route. It might be easier to just let them have the dragon and then kill it with a Heartless Act. This artwork is a lot better than the paper version. See, here comes the Lagrella. So let's respond to the ability by smashing her. And I'm gonna decline discarding a hand there because we still have. I don't want to lose 4 for 1, especially when we have a Yanti Scale Shield. Let's just go for the treasure. Ooh, Bard class, okay. So we'll leave up the mana to protect the Moonveil region as well. We are getting dangerously low. The black market connections is getting to that risky stage of the game now. Deck in stone. They really don't like us having this dragon, do they? So let's give it protection here. I mean, they could counter this. So yeah, we'll draw some cards. Oh, Ancient Copper Dragon. And the Darigaaz as well. They're going to return 2 cards. Okay. Demanding Dragon. Wow, we've got some great choices here. So let's make our legends cost a bit less. I don't think we want to go for any more creatures because, yeah, let's go for the level 3 here. Down to 12, so they're going to need another board wipe either way. So putting more dragons onto the field, just Thorn Mammoth. So I think we can get them here. If we kill the mammoth in response, they don't destroy the dragon. And we'll decline discarding. And that's game. Awesome. Whipped him with dragon's tails. Don't forget to check out more of my videos. And also my Ko-fi donations page. You can donate as little or as much as you want.